The family in St. Catharines is upset. Their sick and elderly mother hasn't been vaccinated. She's too ill to leave her home, but at-home shots for people like her aren't yet underway in Niagara. In many other regions, however, many homebound people have already been vaccinated. Matt Ingram reports.
By design, or visit
Holding one of her favorite stuffies and resting in front of the TV, 83-year-old Isabel Lockhart McCrory can't move or speak.
All she's got is her TV.
Her daughter Elaine and son-in-law Terry take care of her in their home with the help of several PSWs. But every time a worker comes through or Terry goes to the store, they worry about Isabel catching COVID-19.
I just don't want to bring it home and be the one that kills her. You know, I just couldn't live with myself.
They want an in-home vaccine for Isabel, saying the Ministry of Health called them more than 3 months ago, promising a shot was coming. But say an official with the local health integration network told them recently they would have to keep waiting.
It's kind of a slap in the face that we're not getting anywhere with this. It seems like everybody that has a loved one being taken care of in their home has been forgotten about.
Niagara Region Public Health says it hasn't forgotten about Isabel. Rather, it's waiting to use the more easily transportable Johnson & Johnson vaccine for in-home vaccinations.
We're going to be receiving it any day now, hopefully. It's very flexible in terms of being able to move it. We could, take it on a trip, hit multiple homes at once.
Niagara's medical officer of health says the decision to wait is because Pfizer and Moderna need to be kept very cold and are not recommended for transport. Plus, he says homebound people don't seem to be getting COVID-19.
So we don't feel that there's that same pressure to rush and perhaps use a vaccine that might not be fully effective if we do move it outside of its normal guidelines.
In Hamilton, the vaccination of homebound people has already begun. The paramedics are leading the charge on this program, already delivering more than 1,300 shots. Paramedics and sometimes primary care physicians volunteer to work an extra shift on their day off to administer Moderna to the homebound, receiving special training to handle the vaccine.
It can be very fragile, so it needs to be handled properly.
Joe Padula heads up the unit responsible for coordinating the shots and says demand is high. There are 2,000 people on the waiting list, and nothing is going to waste.
So we make sure we schedule a multiple of 10 vaccines per route. The reason for that is because there's 10 doses in one vial.
Mobile vaccination teams in Halton have also begun vaccinating the homebound with Moderna, so far administering almost 300 doses. But back in St. Catharines, that isn't making Elaine and Terry feel any better.
I'm incredibly upset. It's inexcusable.
Like, what are you waiting for? People that start dropping dead? Like, it doesn't make sense.
For now, Isabel will have to keep waiting. Matt Ingram, CHCH News.